time for a lot of fights that I have pre-planned. I have all of 119 and Brother Institute planned. I'm really scared, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, first off is Bedkachuk Zag, which is literally just click lock slide 3 times. Kind of a funny fight. I'll bring Gyarados and Electro so I won't even have to go back to the Pokemon Center. Hey Gyarados, how's it going? Four skills, 5 candies. Feels really good to actually have like a decent amount of stuff for the first time since honestly ever, because I spent a lot of my skills pretty early on. Fuck, I put this down. Okay. I hate odds so much. Maybe. I don't really know how to control when they run. I got you. Okay, first fight is literally just click lock like 3 times. Really fun and engaging fight. Easily the toughest cook of the entire day. Next up is, okay, you need charcoal. Gyarados, Mystic Water, and Electrical Citrus. Can probably do it with one, but it really doesn't matter. And then I'll put Citrus on the other guys, like, just in case, you know? Big Nugget, okay. I have 2 Fling Guards, so that's kind of nice, actually. Next up is Bug Mania Blunt. Charcoal, Mystic Water, and Citrus. Lead and Furbots. This should be a Sandy Cloak. This is EQ, I go to Gyarados. Waterfall Kills. And then it's Ellen had infestation with a metal boost. I just go into Electrode and I Volt Switch. Even if I crit, Metal Boost cannot kill Alaska. Cool. Thank you for not wasting my time to protect. Expert Donald. Assigning Electrode, Kingdra. Talon. Legion, Yanmega, and Dreadnought. You need Shotbeak. You need Citrus. Then you guys don't need items. Oh, Loabillies. And Jaboka. Fluently. I'm not actually sure what the rules are like. Let me look. Two to 5 and 2 to 5. Okay. So what did I get? Clean 4? Okay, so good. Decent rolls. Take those. Need Electrode. Talon should be Basculin Citrus. So Electrode outspeeds this Ludicolo, like Sasha Volt Switch, and baits Energy Ball into Kingdra. Oh, Weather Ball, sorry. And now it's Energy Ball, so I go into Fast Kill Clevewood. This will be Exca, Rock Slide. Just go to Legion. Liquidation kills. Sceptile comes into Leaf Blade. I'm going to Mega. And Hurricane kills. It's all cooked. Yeah, up to Shelly. You can't boom because last mom. Yeah, a lot of these were just like super easy fights that I wasn't worried about at all. And so I just, and a huge risk taking. The double quick claw explosion fight, I unfortunately had some risks. I hate taking any sort of risk. But thankfully I'm taking in nothing amazing. And so, like, I'll have heal for catching moves if I need to set up something, for instance. The B and Katie bug stands for balling. I wish there were no B in my name. I don't want to have to ball, like, ever. I'm pulling on this fight. Over good, I guess. Monsolve. This is Mystic Water. Yanmega with Short Beak. And then Empoleon doesn't need an item. I guess I'll go for like an Orin. Welcome in, by the way, MV Flash Gunner, Will, and Sakataka. I'm doing all of 119 and Weather Institute. I have every single fight cooked. Some lines I like a lot more than others. I do not like my line for Gun 2, to be honest. But as I was saying before, I'm not taking in goats to that fight, so if it goes a little bit off the rails, like there shouldn't be wipe chance. And it's just like annoying more than anything. Because I have to sack some mid-mons. Well, there's a chance that like Torkoal or Kazuka could die, but it's quite low. Legion, Mystic Water should be. So I kill with Liquidation. I show a fast kill to everything in the back, so it just goes to Team Wither. I superpower this Linoon to kill. And now Desi sees Sucker Punch. It can also technically see Leaf Blade because of high crit AI, but just go down Mega. Usually Sucker. And then I just kill with Hurricane. No, Sucker is nice. And then Sylveon comes in. Just go to Empoleon, take Weather Ball with Hyper Voice. And I'm always safe to click too. So I can just Flash Cannon twice. Oh no, -1 win. Devastating. I was always safe to triple crit. Next one is literally 2 Monsolve. I'm gonna do Jackson. That still was Usually one of the most threatening mons in all of 119. Wait, seriously? I mean, I guess water gem, water ball, but like, it's a Fremon fight. Because it's Fremons. Yeah, Legion is just kind of unfair for this section. Able to just chain 2 for, like, literally free. So I just need Eldegoss. And then Muscle Band on you. Eldegoss does not need an item. Legion's so fun on 119. I know, like, it just kills fucking everything. It's insane. And mine isn't, like, it's not even high attack. Swift Swim is just bullshit. So I need to get Jackson. Muscle Band and Itemless. Let's Muscle Band, I outspeed, and kill with Liquidation. I show Fast Kill the Emberpalm with superpowers, so this comes in to knock. I just go straight into Eldegoss. Reduces some speed, and then I just kill through Assault Vest with Leafstone. Then Emberpalm comes in to either Fake Out or Tail Slap. I just go back into Legion. And Seafood Powder tastes good. Okay, so next fight. But catch a cat. This guy has the potential to be like a little bit annoying, but not actually like just annoying. Because like Laquinid could just like keep clicking fucking yeah, could just keep clicking protect. So I need Wolverine. Sharpedo. King is already in. Beacon's already in. Empoleon's already in. Who do I need? Toki. These guys are in jail. Under level jail. So Toki, I'm going to level up to 158. I'm going to clear damage to 142. He's close to leveling up anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna check the clear damage real quick. Toki, will you? Level 58. And you'll have a magnet. Yeah, 142 always beats Scald Kill. And killing Beautifly should not level it up. Yep. Pretty damage, 232, 142. And I'm gonna give you a magnet. Bubbling with citrus. And Twine with Mystic Water. And then you guys have a blast. I don't know where this fight is, I'm just gonna check now. Crit damage 142 with magnet. And at level 58 you do outspeed Beautifly, yeah? Yes, you do. So magnet, 142, level 58. Citrus, frost, and Mystic Water. Not repellent. I don't want to pull a will. Activated. I didn't find a. Okay, right there. What's over here? Psychic Seed. Okay. That's kind of cool. Crazy call out. I had to. So you lead. So turn 1, fake out into Zangzapko. That when it comes in, I always see Scald Kill, I go into Bolden. And I'm going to Oncludin. Because I don't want it move hitting. So what's the max I can do with Scald? Max skill crit is 95, so I'm safe to click Freeze Try here. And get some chip on this. Might be better to go immediately into Kingdra though. Because then I can Hurricane. Hurricane does the same amount as Freeze Try. But Kingdra takes less from Scald. Yeah, 45.7, 45.7. Yeah, I think going Kingdra first is better here. Still Onclud. Can hit the Hurricane. Cannot get melee cutted. Oh! Okay, we take this. I show fast to a KO, so this is still fine. I can't SD. This is gonna be a wing beat. Because I don't show fast kills, so I can flip to an out. And Empoleon. And then I'm gonna take the BP and just kill Sif. Oh. Oh, that is faster, so it doesn't have to BP. Works. Next up is the double. The fake out explosion shift tree. I actually kind of love my line for this one. So basically, I have double ghost, which makes this a lot easier. Go back into Protect Jail. Domas, Basket Legion, Light Shoe. I'm just gonna bring all my fucking fake out guys. Not all of them, but you. Then I roll in. Come on, charm. Leela? The King Trash. So you need Black Belt. That way you can guarantee a kill onto the shift tree. And you need Miracle Seed. Right here you can have a Lepa. You can have Soul Scarf. The items on the fake outers don't matter because I'm going to no fling shards actually. Just a fake out lock. With a muscle band on you. And you can have I'll give you an Orion. I'm gonna be honest, this Amber Palm has been so fun to calc with. And it has a really cool pivot to play on the only hood fight in this group that doesn't love disc. The Jinx fight. And the pawn is going to cook. Despite being zero attack, by the way. Zero fucking attack and the pawn is still good. So Black Belt, Miracle Seed, Muscle Band, Lepus, Expose, oh, you ice punching the D-Knight? No, Dual Chop with Technician actually does more. Misty Seed, okay. Is that all the seeds? Psychic, Misty, wait, Electric, Glassy. Goddamn. D-Knight, you'll see. Assuming I don't wipe to that Nabuccio. Okay. So, the double. Shift Tree Malangu. Okay. Basket Legion, just fast Okos the Shift Tree. I have double Ghost. It can fake out, but it's not doing anything. Dawn Eyes is just going to Glassy Glide the Langu Christmas Chip. It doesn't really matter what Dawn Eyes does this turn. It is in for the next turn, and also to stop Shift Tree from being able to fake out something. Ulunguru is going to be setting up Trick Room on this turn, and that's why Dolomize is in. Perfect. Now, under Trick Room, Dolomize is now the fastest thing on the field. Basket Legion is going to switch out into Raichu. So Wailord is 71 speed. Dolomize is 68. Ulunguru is 71. So Dolomize is the fastest thing on the field right now. Basket Legion switches out into Raichu because there could be a Thunder coming in on this side. Dolomize always lives the Psychic Clip from Ulunguru, and with a Glassy Glide, this doesn't always kill the Wailord, but it's going to kill itself with Life Orb Recoil, and it's going to make Water Spout do basically nothing. So Glassy Glide, the Chungus. Okay, just close. Thunder is fine. And now we just fake out Chain. Wasn't Wailord 4% to explode if it lived? No, because I had 2 ghosts on the field. They can't explode. It was always Water Spout, and so it's always going to kill itself with Life Orb Recoil. Ambipom's turn. Raichu switches out. Hitmonchan's turn. Raichu's turn. And Ambipom's turn. I thought Explosion doesn't care about ghost types for some reason. Why wouldn't it? It's just a damaging move. Yeah, it's minus 20 if your Pokemon's immune. Okay, Blood Cooper Hue. I finally get to level up Greninja. I'm gonna go pee for this real quick. So, would keep queue time. This one is the On Mega Show. It's also 5-mile line. Okay, so I need to actually level up my Fluky. It is still a Fluky. I want others. Swift, Pulse, Water Shook, and Fling. Aqua seems really cap on this guy. So I just let it evolve naturally, looks like. It gets Water Shuriken, then it gets Swift, then it gets Stoic Pulse, then it gets Fling at 35. Oh, Frogadier gets at 35 as well. Yeah, I can just evolve it normally. It's like... So I want Turkey. You're also an Underworld Geo. Not for long then. Magnezone is vital to my Shelly lane actually. So Turkey, Eldegoss, Electrode, Yanmega. Yanmega. Electrode. Excited to speak the language of Hempley. Not gonna bother leading moves unless in my final moveset, which is Fling, Swift, Pulse, and Shuriken. Bounce? You don't need bounce. Fling, yes please. This is a relaxed 3-speed frog, by the way. Could not have been a more underwhelming, probably delay if it tried. I think it did try. I really think it did. Okay. So you need to be pre-damaged to 58. Uno. You need a King's Cock. He needs a person. Elagos needs a lost. Okay. And then, I need Electro to be pre-burned. Needs a magnet. And then Yanmega and Empoleon don't need items. Empoleon doesn't need to come to the fight. Well, items could help, just in case something goes on and I have to steal. Probably bring ground type instead of Kingslock and pre-damage to 58. Chogi Kusan, level 58. Elagos with Lost, Electrode with Magnet and pre-burned. Yanmega with no one. Okay, this guy. Okay, leaves in. 58. Fling and Sif. And you're level 58 with Listen. I'll do Frost. Electrode with Magnet. And my go. No, no. Paste. So, pretty typical start on this one. Fling the Kingscock into Safe. And then this is Mantine with Fast Kill. At my HP range, it can never see Scald. Scald max kill can do like 56. So, it's Hurricane HP Gas. I go into Togi. Take the Hurricane. No Confuse is nice. It doesn't really matter though. Take off Leechette. And then this is always Scald, so I go into Ellie. We get the speed drop, and we big Hurricane again. Go into Togi. If I fake out again, I can kill the Volt Switch instead of with T-Bolt, which is like, it doesn't actually improve the line. But even if I crit and like trigger Loose AI, actually no, that could kind of affect me. Kinda. KDB15 Keno to you as well. So I'm just going to go into... What? I guess I can't lose against Togi. Right, because I killed. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go straight into Electrode. Yeah, okay, so Scald is always baited here. Go into Electrode. Scald and 2 Balloon Ticks put me in range of Flapple Dragon Rush. T-Bolt with Magna always kills here. At 88 HP. Electrode should always be baiting a kill from Dragon Rush. Yep, that's min 105. And I can just go into Omega, who takes it, and just change with Hurricane. Yep. I love this Yanmega. This thing is MVP by over 20 kills, I think. Just kind of ridiculous. It's kind of annoying that he did not put a ledge here. Why is there no ledge here? General Kenobi. Welcome in, little Nebula. How's it going? So this next fight is actually quite tough. Took a while to figure out a listless line for it. But my line should be listless. Unless I made a mistake somewhere, which I hope I did not do. But I want cute. Start Dome Eyes. I'm glad Doma is actually getting usage. Need to finish some homework before going to bed. Okay. I hope it's not too late for you. It's a little bit past midnight for me because I'm Asian time. What homework are you looking on? Hachiko, Eldegoss, Empoleon, and Ambipom. I fucking love that Ambipom is coming to this fight. Because this is genuinely a demon fight. Calc 1. I love Calc. I kinda miss doing it. I would occasionally, like... Sometimes in other classes, if the material is like boring stuff, the stuff I already knew, I would sometimes just do like random calc shit in my notebook. So, Blue Napoleon, Citrus on Donis. You need to be evolved. I need to get a new model. 61 Metal Sound. Oh. So I can evolve you now. Apple is potato. How's the gun going so far? I think it's going pretty great. Only 2 deaths at this point is, from what I've seen, like really, really good. And I like my box a lot. It's not OP, but it's quite strong, and I have lots of really interesting tools, which I love. So I'm evolving my Magneton now because I want Metal Sound. Explosion, maybe later. Metal Sound, absolutely. This is actually a bit of a conundrum because Electrolab could be really useful against Shelly's D-Knight if things go wrong, but I think T-Wave is just better for that purpose. Even though Electrolab does break multi-scale, T-Wave is T-Wave. I've played enough competitive to know that, like, yellow color is bullshit. So I'm gonna keep T-Wave, especially because Electrolab, I'll be able to buy the TM and I still have my TM for it. So yeah. Metal Sound over Electrolab. And we're getting you up to the level cap. New Magneton. Hey Drew, how's it going? Good luck today. You know, usually I try to make it so that luck does not matter to the outcome of my stream. Today it definitely does. Fuck Weather Institute, especially Grunt 2. That fight is... I hate it. I hate it so much, and I haven't even played against it yet. It looks disgusting. And it's gonna be disgusting, and if things go wrong, I could have to sack a Shitmon. Maybe 2. I really don't want to, though. So we'll see. Honchko does not need an item. Eldegoss needs cherry. Empoleon does not need an item. I guess you can have an Orin. Honchko does not want an Orin. You want Dragon Fang. I actually missed Dragonfang when I was going through Jagged Pass for the first time, and I saw someone else pick it up, and that reminded me that, yeah, it's just good. So, Dolomite Citrus, Magnezone Astra, with Metal Sound, if I couldn't. Honchkrow, no item. I want to not have you heal. Eldegoss Chili. Employing Pre-Burned. You don't need an item. But I guess, like, just in case. Dragonfang on Ambipom. With Dual Chop. Let Ambipom cook, guys. Trust me on this. From what I've seen, this next fight can be kind of demon, so it took me a long ass time to figure out something good for it. Because of Jinx's substitute, because I always look for viscous lines, and I just could not find a way to manage substitute because I don't have sound-based moves in my box. My only one is Hyper Voice on Weirdo, which is a complete waste of a move slot, a team slot. Until I realized keeping my Magneton unevolved actually gave me access to Metal Sound again, because I skipped it the first time. And because of that, I was able to make what should be a listless line. Dome as a citrus. I am incredibly paranoid about messing up Cup because I've messed up Cup before and it sucked. And I felt really stupid for it. And I've seen people like lose Mons, lose Wipe because they messed up Cup, and so yeah. Anyway. Here's the Lady Coco. This Barraskewda is always clicking Liquidation into Dhelmise. If it crits, if it defense drops, it does not matter. I'd kill with Glassy Glide. That always killed because it was not needed. This baits in Jinx. Jinx is likely to be clicking Freeze Dry. I think Psychic is also possible. I go into Magnezone. Freeze Dry. Cool. Dhelmise heard the noise. Okay, so this is either Psychic or Lovely Kiss. I cannot substitute because I have Metal Sound. So on the Psychic or Lovely Kiss, I'm going to go into my Insomnia Honchkrow. And it sees a Freeze Dry kill, so I'm just going to flag it with Sakura. Rotom comes in, it sees either Hydro Pump or Thunder. Thunder is much more likely, Hydro Pump is like 4%. Both are fine. I go into Eldegoss. If it misses Hydro Pump, that is also still fine. Because after Cotton Down, I outspeed, and I one-shot with Leaf Storm. I have a Chill ability for the Pillow. And now I outspeed and I kill with Leaf Storm. This brings in Rosalith, the Sludge Bomb. I go to Empoleon on the Sludge Bomb. And now I am baiting only Glassnot because I am pre-bloomed. I go back into LD. On the Glassnot. I drop his speed. Even if I got max skill crit by every single, but even if Rotom saw the Hydro Pump, went for it, hit it, I guess even missed it on the first turn, and then hit it on the next turn, max skill crit the Hydro Pump, and then lose max skill crit Glassnot there, like, I was still always fine and baiting the right things. So, just, I had to spend the time to make sure of that, because I hate taking any sort of risk, so I'll let you guys know too. So now I'm baiting Sludge Bomb again, and Rose is -1 speed. So I'm going to go back into Empoleon to turn the Sludge Bomb into a Glassnot. Honchkrow takes a small chunk from Glassnot, and that damage is actually important because with Recoil, I have speed now and I kill with Blade. With Recoil, I am at an HP where Goodra can never curse. Because I always has to kill with Aqua Tail. And now, my favorite part of this fight. Ambipom comes in. With Dragon Fang and Technician, I can switch in on Aqua Tail or Dragon Claw, either of its attacking moves. And despite leftovers, Fake Out into Dual Chop always fucking kills. And this is a 0 attack Ambipom, so this thing is just insane. I'm glad I kept Dual Chop because it's had some cool attacks like this. That was the main one. I think I used it against the Flygon earlier. Yeah, I used it against the Blue Keeper double Flygon. Okay, so that's pretty tough fight down. Completely riskless, and unfortunately now the riskless battles come to an end because we're at Weather Institute. And I'm gonna be using Script to pre-damage and stuff now that I'm at Weather Institute because honestly, fuck going all the way back to Mauville every single time. Yeah. Okay. So I need, let's see. There's a Singmon's. And Thunder Stuffs. Yeah. And Empoleon is Citrus. Turkey. I'm gonna finally level you up. Electrode with Magnet. Yanmega. And Lycanroc for his first fight, I think, ever. My 0 attack Lycanroc. You love seeing 118 Lily Blade King is gone after one of the worst surf sims I've ever seen. But you know, we make do with what we got. And what I've got is a zoom lens for my a citrus berry for Empoleon. So let's go for Togi. Magnet or Electrode. Yanmega needs Citrus. And Lycanroc needs Hearthstone. Yanmega needs to be pre-burned and pre-damage to 200. Pre-burned, pre-damage to 200. And Togi needs to be finally leveled up to 60. Okay. This should be everything. Same ones I use. Leading. Empoleon on Citrus. Flip Scuff on Togi. Magnet on Electrode. Citrus on Yanmega. And Hearthstone on Lycanroc. It is time for the Weather Institute. I am honestly so scared. But this fight is almost fully listless. The only way things can go wrong is a 5-hit pin missile onto Lycanroc with at least 3 of them being crits. And even then I have contingencies because Empoleon can beat it anyway most of the time. So like the wipe chances here are just like incalculably small. Let's check because I am so fucking paranoid. Same ones such as Flip Scarf leveled up to 65, Magnet, Citrus, Hearthstone. And you have Accelerock, you have Bug Buzz, you have moves, you have Fake Out, you have moves, you have moves. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play the game audio so that I don't turbo for this. Okay. And leading with this. Time for the first true evil section. Grunt 1. Let's go. Oh, they do have names. Okay. So, this is pretty simple. Just outspeed and kill with Magic Leaf. This will bait and still me for Psychic. So, because of Analytic Bug, it's just always calculating with boosted Analytic here, which is, I mean, it made planning for this such a pain in the ass because it was seeing shit that's not there. And it meant I couldn't make this line fully listless. It was because of fucking Analytic Bug, which I hate, but whatever. So this is always Psychic. I go to Empoleon. We take the Psychic. There can be no Spectra because of Clear Body. So now, always waiting T-Bolt. I need some chip on the Sturmy for Electro to kill. So I'm going to go into Togi on the T-Bolt. I take the Analytic Boost of Thunderbolt. And I'm going to click Silkscliff. Yes, Silkscliff is the Shake Off. This always does exactly enough to put it into kill range from Electrode. So, this is safe now. I'm going to go back into Empoleon because I want to bait exactly Thunderbolt into Electrode. So, always T-Bolt now. We go to Electrode. And with Magnet equipped, Thunderbolt is a kill after the Fake Out chip. The only thing in the back that sees a kill now is Scolipede. Has speed boost that is not faster than me this turn. It's always clicking Pin Missile. I'm going to Volt Switch out for some Vital Chip. And unfortunately, I just have to go Hood into Licking Rock. If this is the only risk in the fight. If this gets 5 hits and many of them are Hood, Licking Rock can die here. Okay. We avoid the fiction. Beautiful. So now, with Hoodstone, Accelerock always kills. Dog lives. This fates in Breloom, which, when it's in, will always see Mach Punch. I go into Rose. It's equipped with a Zoom Lens. I show a fast kill Sludge Bomb here, which means this Breloom is always clicking Mach Punch. That makes me move last, which makes my Zoom Lens activate, and so I get to cancel out the Blade Cutter. And Sludge Bomb kills. Perfectly activate Sludge Bomb. And now Malamar. So, this sees a kill with Psycho Cut or Night Slash. Probably only Psycho Cut from this range. It doesn't matter. Go into Yanmega. Yanmega with pre-damage and the pre-bloom will always have its Citrus proc if I get crit on this turn. Perfect. Yanmega always lived. So the really funny fiction is if Rosalade got double maximal crit by Breloom Mach Punch. I guess it didn't need to be maximal, but just double crit. That could put it into a range where Malamar could see a superpower kill. And then if superpower maximal crit Yanmega, and then it quick claw the next turn and got a Night Slash max skill crit, that plus the burn tick from my switch in turn would bring me down to 1 HP, and then I would end the fight with Bug Buzz. as it is. We just easy fight. And I am so glad to have that one done with. And now the next one is a lot less. This next fight is unfortunately not listless. I'm not sure if it's possible to make this listless with most boxes. Because it's double Quick Claw Boom. There are some scenarios where things have to die, unfortunately. I do need to get a bit lucky on this fight, I think. Apologies for the closed audio. Dama some Twickle. So I need to level up Twickle as well. This fight low-key scares me. Maybe not more than Shelly, but like similar level. Citrus. Wildlands. Just in case. Citrus for you. And citrus. And then I'm gonna just clip in the police statuses and stuff because I'm so far away from any Pokecenter. I'm gonna be pre-blending my Torkoal, but I have the Flame Orb. This is legit. I can just take it to get soaked. I don't feel like actually doing it. Okay, so one. Poison, spot free. 3 damage, spot free to 140. 3 damage, spot 5 to 109. Slot 6. Okay, magically done for me. So, Eel Citrus pre-blend. Physical Citrus, this guy is going to be taking so much damage this fight. This guy has to kind of clutch up. Bloom just kind of has one job, but is really necessary for it. The Citrus also kind of needs to clutch. Dolnize and Torkoal. The worst thing that can happen in this fight is for my baiting order to be changed, which is unfortunately possible with some kind of likely things. All that really does is like expose me to more chances at explosion and means that more useful things have a chance to die. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I hate this fight with a passion. I spent so long cooking it yesterday. I could not find something better than this. would love to see no crit on this turn. A crit on this turn makes things a lot more annoying going forward. We knock off the focus band. We're pre-burned so that a crit cannot trigger Berserk. Come on, you. You're beautiful. Okay. That makes things a little bit nicer. So now Eel is always waiting Dragon Pulse again. I need to turn it into a Surf because Beryllium does not live a Dragon Pulse crit. Pivot to Berserker to guarantee Surf. Is that a okay roll? Okay, that was a low roll, so that's actually really nice. This might make things easier from now on. We'll see. So, this is always Surf on this turn. I go into Beryllium. Beryllium's pre-damage. So now that the focus band is gone, I can just kill a Skylight with it. And because of the pre-damage and the Surf chip and the poison heal, I'm exactly in range of Walrein seeing a fast kill with Freeze Dry. Walrein outspeeds my Beryllium by 1 point. And this baiting order is actually pretty vital. So on this turn, it always sees a Freeze Dry kill. Can I go through Berserker? Berserker is at 121. Then max heals and I go to 80. So it just heals me to 125. And then I'll need to take a Psychic later. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. I have to do the riskier thing, unfortunately. Which I hate. So the nice thing about Berserker here is that it baits body press into those, which is much nicer to deal with. As it is, I need to go through Torkoal. I just don't really have the slots to do the proper baiting in this fight. Like, completely cleanly. But on the Freeze Dry, I go into Torkoal. And pre-blend to prevent freeze because Heat Wave does not thaw you. And now it's Liquidation of this. I want to see Liquidation, no defense drop. Please. Liquidation, no defense drop, please. Okay. Fuck. Okay. This means Philipplin is gonna come in earlier. Could I try again? Torkoal's at 128. I don't think I can afford to. Yeah, this is very annoying. This is why I wanted to be body press. What does Torkoal need to be at to live triple bulldoze plus boon tip? I think I just have to go for it, and if my Torkoal gets boomed, it gets boomed. The annoying thing here is that I lose control on Executor, which makes the line a lot worse. I might have to sack Eel because of that defense drop. Leave some kills. So, yeah, this baiting order is what I wanted to avoid. Because now Torkoal can die, and Eel probably has to die. This is, Ironhead or... Okay, so this is most likely Ironhead. Bulldoze and explosion are possible. The problem with going into Eel here and knocking off the Quick Claw is that, I mean, first of all, Fila is just faster than Torkoal anyway. And I need something to stack if I lose control of the Executor that gets baited out next. Although, yeah, I think it's just her Torkoal here. Because Eel would bait Power Whip, which is suboptimal. I'm gonna slow odds to boom anyway, so. Please clutch. He did not clutch. Yeah, that was worst possible outcome of this fight, but it is what it is. I knew this was a possibility. I couldn't find a better line, unfortunately. Yeah, W 4%. So what do I want to send in here? I have a free switch, which is nice. If I go cat, then it baits. Always with power. Yeah, so Berserker baits always with power. Oh, surf is possible. Both of those are fine. They give me a free switch into those. But do I want to have Eggy first? If I go Dullmice, Eggy has outspeed, but I outdamage. And same with Almost does. So actually Dullmice. Yeah, I just go Dullmice here. Because neither of them have a kill. And then almost whatever move it goes for is chill, because I can beat it with those no matter what, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I go Dullmice. Okay. It was bound to happen at some point. I have not gotten exploded on this then, so, like, the worst times that it could happen. Phantom Force kills here. I take Psychic. I was the crit. Okay. Did I lose a Monte Explosion or did it just happen? I lost a Monte Explosion. I just got fully percented on turn 1 after getting Liquidation Defense 2 out, so it was, you know, 1 and 5 into 4%. It happens. I didn't have Twinkle in my lines for the next few fights anyway, so it's... Obviously it's a good mon, but... I don't know. There's the reason I've got Twinkle instead of one of my other fire types. Better this than Alaska. So 67. This is always Power Gem. And that does max 114 on a crit to lose. So I can just go do this and kill. It can never land dance. I've been having good luck all throughout this gun. Like the Deathless Norman, Deathless Vito, those were absurdly lucky. So it was bound to catch up with me, and I was bound to get boomed on at some point. I hadn't yet. So if it's gonna happen, the fact that it happens in the double quick claw explosion fight, you know. Goodbye, Twinkle. You've come to like 3 fights. I would be lying if I said I wished you didn't die there, but you know, you did your job. You got rid of the Philistine. Rest in peace, buddy. It got boomed on after I got liquidation defense dropped. So 20% into 4%. Next up is the Weavile guy. So, Hitmonchan, I should heal. I was pretty mentally prepared for that to happen, so. It is nice that I didn't lose Berserker, because this thing could have been boomed on in other lines. And that would have felt like a much worse loss, to be honest. I don't know. My Torkoal was kind of bad. I had really shit HP and defense. Like, it is a Torkoal, but still, I have other Protect guys, I have other spinners. It's really not the biggest loss. I have other good fire types too, so. Berserker, Walloon, Basculation. And Bloom. Okay, Hitmonchan needs Lum for Truck Attack. I'm pulling on a Citrus. So I can pop after it takes on Haxorus. Berserker Citrus just in case it does need to take on Haxorus. And Walloon with Citrus for the same reason. Basculation with Lum, because I do not want it getting poisoned or burned upon switching. If it happens once it's in, like if it happens twice, that is completely fine. Bloom with no item and needs to be pre-poisoned. I am not going back to Marvel to do that. Hitmonchan with Lum. Implant Citrus, Berserker Citrus, Walloon Citrus, Basculation Lum, Bloom no item, poisoned. Thankfully a unmercifully short clip. Easy clip. And I need Chanlead. So Hitmonchan, any remaining risky fights? Shelly has a... So, the chance of it happening is fictional, but the ramifications are unfortunately huge. So, need to hope that that doesn't happen. So you'd Fake Out. I give it a attack boost from down mode. And then I take a try attack in close combat to break the Chople. Chople. This status is cool. Didn't know that was possible from try attack. And once the Chople is burnt, Mach will kill. Calm, Inner Focus, This Hitmonchan really doesn't care. It's been, I think, like a top 5, I want to say. Gaganagan. So Haxus is fast kill now. Go into Empoleon. This is just random move. I can't DD on this turn though. Water Gem, boosted Aqua Tail. No clip means that Empoleon is safe to stand and take this kill. So Flash Cannon, DD is fine. I wall this thing to hell and back. And I kill a Flash Cannon into Flash Cannon into Aqua Jet. So 159, just check. So these Water Gem. So +1. Yeah, what it can do is just dual chop clip me, which is 102 damage, 104 damage. I go down to 55. I would kill it, and then I would be brought back up with Citrus. I fast out damage the Globra, and so it would be Weavile next, click and knock. Perfect. I would be above 40% as well. So I'm free to Flash Cannon, Aqua Jet. Dual Chop, Citrus doesn't proc yet because of a nerf, but that is completely fine. Because once this Haxorus is dead, it will pop. Oh, we got the goals. It was like 98% to kill. Yeah, 98% chance to kill. But I had Aqua Jet. Weavile comes in. And I have 150 with no item. This is always knock. I am well above pussy range. I go into Itemless Bloom. This Bloom has been so fucking good. It's kind of insane. I did not expect it to be like even close to this good. I was ready to suck this guy to Luxian. If it didn't hit a range against a Lilith, this would have died. So now Global comes in, and this is Flamethrower or Shell Sidearm. I just go to Basket Gem. Double clip Maxwell into double poison was always fine. It's not bug abuse. It's strategy. Also considering like the bullshit with Analytic early on, I do not feel bad at all about using Poltergeist because Analytic made finding a listless line so fucking annoying for that fate. I'm gonna go pee again and then I'm gonna run the double and Shelly. Probably gonna turn camera on as well. Yeah, be right back. Alright. Time for the double and then Shelly. Turn on cam for the boss fight, because why not? I've gotten my bad luck out of the way for today, so nothing bad can happen. So I need Exca. I need Cook, Eel, and Napoleon. And Combuskin. Let's hope you're gonna see Shelly get fucking licked. I will make no promises. Going to Candy Combuskin to 53 just to avoid level up shenanigans. Yeah, not evolving. Just for that, I'm giving you the Everstone. What the fuck is it? Soft sand for Exca. Alien's Magnet. And Combuskin needs to be play damage to 117. Because of the Bullet Beak bug. Oh yeah, this is the other reason. I do not feel guilty about using Poltergeist. Damage 1 to 117. Everstone, soft sand. No item needed. Magnet, no item needed. No item needed. I'm gonna let you just heal for fun. I can bet ask for this on you guys, I guess. Thank you for the late on labs. Well, Institute is going, it's going. Not the best, but I've only gotten boomed once. Unfortunately, I took my twinkle, but happens. So Combuskin, 117 HP, still level 53. And Excattril, Soft Sand, no item, Magnet, and I don't care about you guys. Leading with Combuskin and Exca. So, Combuskin is baiting kills from both sides. I'm going to detect, and I'm going to Island Head to kill Ninetales. Perfect. Hail Chip now puts Combuskin into range where, despite the Bolt Beak bug, it still always sees a kill. Lightblade comes in. So Combuskin is now baiting a fast kill from Lightblade Psycho Cut, so it won't fake out. And I'm still baiting a kill from Bolt Beak. At 109, yeah? Level 53 Combuskin. At 109. Even if I'm plus 6 speed and it does not see the Bolt Beak goes first, I always show it a kill. So I do not get Bolt Beak bugged on here. I mean, I do, it just doesn't matter. And I am not baiting any other move. So Combuskin is baiting Psycho Cut and Bolt Beak. Psychic and Electric. I'm going to go into my Ground and Dirk type. And Excadrill is going to become the fastest thing on the field, despite the Slush Rush. I'm gonna Lapis Spin the Lightblade for sure. I get into him, it doesn't matter. Beautiful. That, I love that. I love this line. So now, because I got the speed boost, X is now the fastest thing on the field. Why does Lapis Spin not say the speed race thing? Anyway. Cook is going to switch into Eel. And Exca is going to murder the field with EQ. Oh. And now it's just one more. So this is always pump into Exca. Yeah. Wild Charge always kills with Magnet. And I can just... Did that need split damage bug to kill? No, it didn't. I honestly forgot about split bug when I was looking at this. And then Excadrill can just switch out into Penguin. Yeah, Soft Sand boosted EQ did minimum like 100.5% to Urktazol with no spread bug needed. And then with the spin chip, it also always killed the Lightblade. Okay, time for the main event. I guess I have to go back to Marvel. I'm spending a skill. How do I make it so that speed up turns off the audio? What is that? Oh, fast forward volume. Okay. With scaling, Rosalade speed. Because right now, because it's a decently high value scale because my lows is like 7 speed, but kind of GMO everything else. Also, no audio is just so weird. I'm gonna turn this back on real quick. Yeah, it's a pretty high value scale, I feel. Those already like hits a ton of really good damage benchmarks because it's high attack and actually has good bulk too. So like, I mean here, I'll just show. Yeah, so my lose is kind of GMO other than the speed. It is natural cure, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's still a good ability. But yeah. Scaling speed on this because right now its speed has Mega Blastoise, which I'm not willing to risk. And it feels like a good enough scale of that, like, I don't mind popping it. I want to look at Rosalade speed. Do you want to maximize Launch's speed IV? Yes, I do. So there's -1 skill. But fast as fuck those. So team is Yanmega, Exca, Kingdra, Arcanine, Magnus, and Rose. Yanmega, my MVP. Undisputed go to this gun, by the way. It's not even like remotely close. 9 of them. So, Mega lead, no item. Expo Citrus. Kingdra Citrus. Arcanine Citrus. Magnezone Citrus. And Lamonia. Okay. I don't feel ready, to be honest. But ready as I'll ever be, I guess. This line is not fully riskless, but it is almost riskless. And because I've changed it a bit, so I need to specifically make sure, I mean, I can't really make sure of this, but the worst case scenario is if Nihilego goes for Power Gem twice over clicking rocks into Extra, once on the switch, once when it's in, and it gets precisely the correct crit roll and non-crit roll. To put it exactly above Citrus range so that D Knight can see outrage, and then D Knight seeing that outrage glow and clicking it. So very fictional, but if outrage happens, Kingdra probably dies, Magnezone might die. Like it's bad. It's really bad. It's possible wipe, but it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I'm going to get through this fight. It is going to be perfectly clean and listless, and there's not going to be any bullshit. I'm going to pick up my costume and my life orb, and I'm going to be on my merry way to lose to Glitch Rival. Phase Rival, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Is the game audio working? Binary is my language for Magnezone. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, someone suggested it and it was too good to pass up. So, Yanmega, no item. Switches on Exca, switches on Kingdra, switches on Again, switches on Magnezone, Llama, and Maximize Speed. I'm fully healed. Okay. Shelly time. I'm gonna... I'll post some duck code. Why the fuck not? Oh, promo incoming. Yeah. I don't usually, but... This one might actually be interesting. Reading with Yanmega. Item list. Let's do this. Okay. Mienshao. Yanmega walls this pretty well. Let me switch this. Yanmega walls this pretty well. I'm going to detect on the fake out. I don't outspeed, so there's no point in trying to go for... It has inner focus anyway. I want to not put it into, like, too low of HP. I don't want to get it to exactly 1, because then the lethal might do a lot. Bug Buzz, if it crits, cannot take it to 1. So I'm going to Bug Buzz and Data Slash to kill. I could also just Bug Buzz twice. But it's going to knock me twice. I have no item, so I don't take much from this. Minus the death does not matter. And Air Slash. That is fine. It's actually maybe good. But maybe it just doesn't matter. We'll see. Minus 0 citrus. So, Nihilego comes in. This is always mediating. I'm going to detect. To waste the power load. So this is attack based, but that's fine. I want to maximize my odds of switching Exca into a Sludge Wave. So I go into Excadrill. Power down, okay. This is usually locks. Please click locks. I'm going to Lapis Spin and I'm going to EQ. Thank fuck. Okay. Should be listless from here. The only fiction possible was on those two turns. If it got precisely the perfect rolls of double power gem, one of them being a crit, it could have taken me into like a tiny range. There's like a 6% range that it had to get to between triggering citrus and outrage being able to save kill. But this way, at 195, I am +1 speed, so I am faster than everything in the back. Dragonite is the first thing that sees a slow kill. Gonna kill this with Earthquake. And D-Knight's going to come in and is going to see Fire Punch or Aqua Tail. Either one is fine. I have a Kingdra that quad resists both. Aqua Tail, okay. Yeah, that does nothing. So, I need 3 Dragon Pulses to kill, I believe. Unless one of them sniper hits. It doesn't really matter how many it takes. Yeah, it does not matter how many it takes. I'm going to just Dragon Pulse 3 times. I completely wall this to hell and back and have a citrus in case I get hit like every single time and get too low. Okay, we sniper crit first time. And now at 136, gonna hit me with another Aqua Tail I couldn't miss. But Akko sees switch in AI, Akko sees a kill now. So it is twin maxed, guaranteed. It always was gonna be. Yeah, it couldn't ever not be. And yeah, I am free to just Dragon Pulse and kill. Take Aqua Tail. And Kingdra, probably my other goat. Like, this thing is defined for them so far with Flip Turn. I got the early Kingdra. I scaled Flip Turn because I needed it for Roxanne, and it has been so good. It has been used so many times, it has been so clutch. So Twin comes in. I'm at 115. It can only click Aqua. I go into Magnezone. though, it is now only clicking Heat Wave. I go into Alaska and I kill with Oxide into V-Speed. There's a Heat Wave. And now Oxide into V-Speed always kills. I do not take too much from Glass Map. I have a Citrus just in case I got like double clip. Beautiful Alaska gaming. And now Lantern comes up. This is always styled. Oh, 115. Yeah, always got. I go into Kingdra because Kingdra will always bait a Thunderbolt. I still have my Citrus intact, so yeah, it's always Thunderbolt next turn. No, Bland, it doesn't matter. So this is T-Blow. I could go into Exca, but I want Rose in because it can actually chain kill. So what I'm going to do, because this is always T-Bolt, I can go into Magnezone. And now that Magnezone is in, I can use Metal Sound to sharply lower his off. I am never dead to Scald, Max Heal, Crit plus Boom. And even if it does do that, after Citrus, like, first of all, I always live. Second of all, what I bait into those doesn't matter. Because, I just pre-burned those and sent it in on Scald. I was going to do that initially, but, this was just cleaner. I initially had Chogi in instead of Magnezone. But once I found the Magnezone answering Jinx on the 119 fight, I realized I could use Metal Sound for this too, and just make it a lot cleaner. So now I'm always betting Scald, and it's -2 spit off. My newly scaled Rose comes in. And even without a boosting item, I kill with Energy Ball because of the Metal Sound. Blastoise comes in. I am not 7th speed anymore. You cannot outspeed me. I do 100.5% with Leaf Storm. This thing has 197 HP, Leaf Storm does minimum 198. With no boosting items. I outspeed and kill, and that is fucking Deathless Shelly. 1 Death Weather Institute, and it was 2 kind of insane hacks. We fucking take these. I'm happy. I was not prepared for this fight to go so well. Almost listless. And now I get my life lived. I have not looked at Steel's Rival like a single time, to be honest. So I am going to unstream here after getting my encounter, but thank you, Will. And thank you, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Midalus Edulus? What language is Cast Flume? Something that controls the weather. I've already used Japanese selectively. Kinea Flume. I actually just used Sumerian. And Kinea Flume is just like lit Sumerian. But I do like that. Yeah, I like that. They both start with C and end with Flume. Also used to Liticadian, so it's different. True! And of course you'd know that. Fucking nerd. King of Killers IDs. Guy? What the fuck? I mean... Guy? Why am I getting these ideas in fucking cast for? Well, let's ever come to a fight ever. Yeah, as a sack. Let's move it to, with all the permanent weather, can it still be used? It's just not powerful enough, generally speaking. Comes to Maxi 2 and gets sacked after killing Tango. Yeah, that's how most people use it. Since the next fight coming up is a hard double battle, and then after that is a difficult gym, I'm going to avoid just auto-candying everyone. And I'm going to... repel Minute from up higher. True. Yeah. I'm just gonna end it here. But thank you for watching, anyone who's here. Winstitute is done, Shelly is done. I was so scared of Weather Institute. And now I get to be scared of Bridge Rival. It's okay though, I'll make a risk this line, totally. I have Switch for Electro. Gotcha. So. Maybe. Anyway. Who is streaming? Life for the teens. Is anyone doing anything right now? Oh, Dutch one. Let's go Dutch one. Steelers rival soy. True. I'm not gonna call it bridge rival. That's the Steelers rival. You don't fucking fight it on a bridge. Anyway, thank you everyone who's watching, and have a good night.